Being kind and respectful never hurt anyone. So in this life, there's so many things that we can be uncertain of, right? Our thoughts are crazy. So it's important to recognize that you are not your thoughts, because we can have some pretty crazy thoughts. And there's all sorts of ways to perceive and experience life. So if you look at all the different cultures, these are ways that people have manifested or realized their life into existence. There's no one way to live. There's no right or wrong to live. But we are all here experiencing life in different ways. And so if we can be kind, if we can be respectful, that's really the baseline. Seek to understand, be kind, be respectful. Assume that people are just trying to do their best. They want to be happy and they're just doing their best. And so pay attention to your thoughts, your feelings when it comes to other people. And so if you truly understand a person's background, their childhood, how they were raised, if you have an understanding of that, it can help make sense of their behavior. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to condone their behavior or accept their behavior, but if you can seek to understand, it can help you find the compassion for that. So there's a movie that came out recently called It Ends With Us. So if you've seen it, kind of let me know what were your thoughts on the film. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it because it humanizes both the perpetrator and the victim and helps you see that they're people. They're people with messy lives. And a lot of it stems from childhood. And if you think about a child, children are so precious. They're so innocent. They're so pure. And in this life, it's messy. And so you may have had some traumatic experiences happen as a child. You may have had some events that have happened that you haven't quite gotten over. And for many of us, we created so many different limiting beliefs. We have emotions that we haven't fully processed that happened when we were kids. And it's just stored within us because you are still that child. You're still that child. It's not like all of a sudden you turn 13 or all of a sudden you turn 21 and now you have all the answers and now you're perfect. Now you're an adult and so you know how to live. No, you're still a child, just experimenting, learning, trying to grow. But now you've got a belief that you have to have it all figured out and that you're not good enough or that you're not perfect and therefore you're failing. And yet you're still a child. You're still just learning. And so if we can be kind to one another, if we can give each other space, and if we can seek to understand and be kind and really get to know one another, it can open up a whole different experience in this life. We've got our survival tactics, our survival instincts that come in, and in many ways, there's the fight, flight, or freeze responses that can get in the way. They can also save us at times, but in the bigger expanse of things, the bigger picture, oftentimes stereotypes, racism, sexism, all of those are based in some element of fear of the unknown, fear of something being different. And so instead of judging, if we can just reach out, we can seek to understand, we can have compassion, we can be kind and respectful, it can help us to be more united and connect. So finding the balance. And that's why I'm here for you every single day, because I see the greatness in you. I believe that you're a miracle, that you have a purpose, and that your life matters. Matt Kahn wrote a book called The Universe Always Has a Plan. And in the book, there's a quote. He said that in order for you to be who you were born to become, life couldn't have happened any other way. You've done nothing wrong. How does that resonate with you when you hear that? You've done nothing wrong. In order for you to be who you were born to become, life couldn't have happened any other way. When I first read that, it resonated deeply with me because I've had a lot of shame. I'm a recovering perfectionist myself, and I would beat up on myself a lot. And so to have that idea that in order for you to be who you were born to become, life couldn't have happened any other way, you've done nothing wrong. That's powerful. Mistakes are learning opportunities. Life is a series of ups and downs, mountains and valleys, and the mistakes are learning opportunities. It's important for us to learn. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to expand. And that often comes by making mistakes. So be kind and grant space to yourself to make mistakes, but then also allow others to make mistakes. It's okay. We're all in this together. Can we seek to understand? Can we be compassionate and love each other and see past the walls, past the masks, and see the greatness and the light within each other? Because as we hold that space for one another, it can help us to feel safe. And when we feel safe, we can open up and we can start to heal. And we need healing. This world needs healing. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of suffering. And so we can start the healing process by first loving ourselves and giving ourselves space to heal. And then we become part of the solution. And so thank you for being you. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm grateful for you. And I'm here at Hope to Cope every day, checking in with a message of hope to help you cope with today and to remind you that you are a miracle, that you have a purpose. So if today's message was for you, go and like this video, subscribe to the channel, let me know your comments, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.